Hello friends, welcome to new tutorial of After Effects. So we'll be creating a multicolor title animation and let's start it by clicking on a new composition. I'm keeping this default values, which is width is 1920px, height is 1080px and frame rate is 24. So rest of the things you can keep it as it is. I'm keeping background as black and click on OK. Now click on type tool, click on anywhere in the screen. I'm writing multicolor. You can align it from align tab. Okay, and then what you can do is just go to this text layer. In that you will find there's this animate next to text. Click on it and then you can select opacity. Inside opacity you can keep this as 0, make the opacity as 0 and then click on range selector 1. So if you'll notice, once you select any animate option, you'll get it based on the numbers. So this is animator 1. So inside animator 1, we have range selector and opacity. So I have reduced opacity to 0 and then we'll go inside range selector 1. Now in this, we can take this offset to -100 and then click on this stopwatch. So you'll get a keyframe here. Now take this few frames, maybe 50 frames, and then again increase this offset to 100%. So in case if you don't see these frames here, you can click on this area which shows frames in blue color, press Ctrl and then click on this. So in some cases you might be seeing this as seconds. So if you want to change it to frames, then click on this again and this will change it to frames. Once you have this keyframe set here, you can just play and see the animation. So this is now having a reverse effect. So what you can do is you can go into advanced setting and there you have this shape. So you can change the shape to ramp up. And now if you'll play, this is coming smoothly. So we have our main text animation at least. And now let's go to the color aspect of it. So for that, can go to the same text which is on the top below the text area and click on animate. This time you take fill color. I'm selecting RGB and you'll get to see this color immediately on this. So by default it's red and we can change it to any color. So I'm taking yellow. Okay, and now if you'll notice, first animator is this one, animator 1, which has the opacity, and the second animator, which is animator 2, has the fill color. So sometimes some people get confused. They click on here and then sometimes they click on animator 1 or sometimes they click on animator 2. So don't get confused. Once you have this animator 1 written, it's not the actual animate area. You have to click on the text and then here you have this animate. So once you get this animator 2, you have a fill color set. Next thing to do is move this to somewhere just few frames ahead and then click on range selector 1 inside animator 2, which is the fill color animator. Inside that, change the offset to -100 and click on the stopwatch to set a keyframe. Then go to few more frames ahead and there you can change the offset value to 100. Inside that, go to advanced and then inside shape again make that to ramp up. And now if you'll play this, this will come smoothly. This is ending the color. Yeah. So once we have this animation ready, next thing what we can do is we can scale this up. Let's go to the text and press S for scale, and then you can press U, so you'll be able to see all the keyframes, and maybe somewhere here few frames you can add a, just press S and then add a stopwatch here. Then few frames ahead you can decrease the size. This is fine. Let's see. Yeah, this seems okay. Now since we are going to add more titles in this, we can do a fading animation here. So for that, all you can do is just select this text, open the text details, and then go to animate again next to this text. And this is the third one which we are going to do. Again, click on opacity. Now, if you'll see here, the title is Animator 3. And then inside this, change the opacity to again 0. Then you go to range selector 1. Inside that, you'll find this offset. Same thing, we'll reduce it to -100. And let's open all keyframe by pressing U, so you'll get to see where are we. Yeah, I think here when it ends, let's add a keyframe somewhere here. Click on this additional settings and you'll find, just go to animator 3. Here is where we are going to put the keyframes. So now we have kept this as 0, opacity as 0, and then inside range selector, we have taken offset to -100. Click on the stopwatch to add a keyframe, and then go to few more seconds ahead, and here we can probably change this to +100. Now if you'll notice, this is the same step which we did initially, but now one change what we have to do is go into this advanced section, and here instead of mode of add, change this to subtract. That will make it to reverse, and shape we can keep it as ramp. So now if you'll see, so it's smoothly coming and then fading off. Once you have this set, all you have to do is just click on it and then press Ctrl D, which will duplicate it, and then just move this to probably few frames ahead. Once this multicolor fades off, we can start the second title. And for this, we can double click on this title and you'll be able to add text. So I'm adding titles. Okay, so let's see how these two are coming up. Yeah. So now for second title, we can change the color to something else. We can go inside the titles details, and again, I think it was the second animator where we have fill, and then change the color to something like maybe green. So let's go back to start and let's see how it's coming. Multicolor is in yellow and titles are coming in green. So like this, you can add multiple titles. I hope you liked this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.